the one good part about Denmark is that I think we are very kind to each other. Generally, of course, some people are not kind, but compared to other countries, I think we are kinder than most. I think a bad thing about Denmark is that we don't really take problems seriously. We kinda, we're kinda a little dulled in a sense that we don't really like. Do what needs to be done to like maybe change stuff that's not too good in Denmark.
The good thing is here in Denmark we have a very good healthcare for free. And the bad thing is weather.
I see.
The good part is summer, obviously, and the bad part is winter.
I agree. Thank you so much.
It's insanely expensive. So if you don't have like a nice income, you wouldn't be able to live in, especially Copenhagen.
I'm leaving soon.
Which is insanely annoying. So that's the bad part. And then a good part is that we have a close community with each other. So it's very easy to like come around in groups of people and meet up with each other.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Really high taxes.
Yeah, we pay high taxes.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. But otherwise, it's a good country. We like it here very much.
A good part is that people are very holding like together very tight, and there's good like connections between people. And the bad part is that sometimes people in like Jutland, like the taller island of Denmark or half island, are more introverted and not as well informed about the word as the people in Copenhagen, for example.
Okay. What would you like to say?
So I like the culture here. It's very fun.
Okay.
But a bad thing, the weather.
Weather.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very cold.
It's cold. And you?
Can I say the same as her?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was also saying.
No.
One good part? Well, definitely, of course, the freedom of choice. And then I'd probably say one bad part is probably too much. I mean, we do have freedom of choice, but I also think there's too much government intervention in a lot of things.
Okay.
But, and cold, of course.
Architecture.
Architecture is the good part. Okay.
I don't have a bad thing.
Damn, that was honest. Just tell me one good part and one bad part about Denmark.
Good part, biking everywhere. Bad part, biking in bad weather.
In general.
Okay. One good part and one bad part about your country.
It's very safe here.
Yeah.
Very safe country.
Okay.
The weather is shit.
The weather.
It's so cold,
exactly.
It's so great.
So cold.
Okay.
One good part is that it's a very pretty country, and one bad part is people throw their trash.
Really? I thought it was a clean city.
Well, yeah, it is, I think,
Compared-
but I'm not really that much out. So
Okay.
I think it's much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just say it's a very nice community, and also like trash everywhere.
Okay. So trash? Too trash?
I would say trash too.
Really? Oh, but I didn't feel that at all. Okay.
One good part, I don't know, the people.
People.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say the bad part is the weather. Like it's
Weather.
beautiful in the summer, but like
Yeah. It's
winter,
cold, right?
It's cold.
It's
It's
so
really
cold.
cold compared to other countries. And one good part is people is really caring.
Okay.
And they take care of each other, and I think that's really sweet.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Would you like to know my channel name? Yeah. Share me one good part and one bad part about them.
The good part is we have free healthcare
Okay.
and good work environment. The bad part, I think we drink too much.
Tuborg.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
The bad part is the weather,
Yes.
and the good part is the weather in summer.
Share me one good part and one bad part about Denmark.
A good part, it's a very safe country.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a bad part, it's cold. Very
It's cold, yeah,
And
it's
dark.
cold in winter.
Cold and dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also say it's pretty safe here and
Okay.
like a happy country, but a bad part maybe like people are not always the nicest.
Oh, really? Okay. Thank you so much for participating. And can you share one good part and one bad part about your country?
Yeah, one bad part is very expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, to live here.
Yeah, and the weather is often more bad.
bad.
Okay, then the good part.
Everything else. Yeah, I love living there. It's free to go to the hospital.
Okay, okay. Are you happy with the foods about your country?
Yes.
Okay, nice. How is it living in your country? Can you share me one good part and one bad part?
The very good part is that it's very safe.
Okay.
It's very quiet. And you can do whatever you want, basically.
Okay.
The worst part is that you pay a ton load of fucking tax.
The best thing in Denmark is that everybody is kind.
Kind? Yeah, I
you can
feel
stop
that.
like
Overall.
two random guys and people are
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
kind. So I
True.
think that's the main part about Denmark. Danish people is kind. Taxes is
It's always tax.
It is.
I think the good part is probably I really like Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
Yes.
Okay.
And I feel also just people in like
Peoples.
In general, like
Mhm.
they're like they feel with you. You know?
Yeah, I feel
It's
like
not
generally
like
nice.
ignoring.
some people are kind of bored here.
Yeah?
I think they have like too many opinions about something.
Ah, okay.
But I think I can, probably the weather.
Yeah, I also kind of feel the day is so short.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially in the winter time.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day.
You too.
Share me one good thing and bad thing about your country.
The safety.
Safety. Okay. Okay.
It's not really a bad thing.
Oh, there's no really a bad thing.
We can't find a bad thing about it.
Okay, that's amazing.
Good part is a free school. You don't have to pay.
Yes.
And the bad part is the weather. And
Okay.
It rains very much.
Does the entire education no pay? Like for the
No
uni,
pay.
high school?
Yes, no pay. You don't
At
pay.
all?
You pay through the taxes.
Okay, that's so nice. Social system is the
Yes.
good part.
Yes.
Okay.
The free healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad part is also the social system
Yeah.
because there's a lot of cut downs.
Cut downs.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Cut downs.
Cut downs. A lot of example, children with disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have
Yeah.
a part of a system and help in schooling, and
Yeah.
now they want to change it.
Yeah.
So the handicapped children doesn't have the same possibilities as
Yeah.
before. So
Ah.
anymore.
But why?
They want to because they want to
change
change it because they have
Yeah.
to save the money.
To save the money, they change the social structure.
But saying
it's
because we have to include everybody. We both have children with special needs, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you feel a lot about
yes,
that. Okay.
and I think like you can include people, and that's a right thing to do,
Yeah.
to include, and
Yeah.
everybody should be included.
Yeah.
But they also need to learn how to be included, these children.
Okay.
And it's not that easy when you have 30 children in a classroom.
Yeah.
And 15 of them have special needs.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
you know, like autism and ADHD.
Yeah, something like disease.
Yeah, mental diseases.
They get less care these days. You mean?
because they want to save the money.
That's bad. Okay.
So it's good that you don't have to pay to go to the hospital, but
Yeah.
it's bad that they just cut off the possibilities for the children with the special needs.
Okay, this is a very unknown fact. Thank you so
it
much. It
is.
was interesting.
Welcome.
Show me one good part and one bad part.
I have one good part right here. The water is very good temperature right now. One bad part. Look at the skies.
Ah,
we
so
haven't
great.
seen sun for days.
Okay, okay, wish you all the best. Oh my god. Woo! Can you share one good part and one bad part about Denmark?
The good part is the life, the university, and the bad part is right now.
One good part about Denmark, the money. The one bad part about Denmark, the weather. What is a good point in living in Denmark? Now
Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing.
What does that mean exactly?
Like everybody takes their job responsibly and they do it the way they're supposed to do it.
Okay, okay.
So you
mean the peoples are the nice
people-
part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like everyone is doing their job, and that's something as simple as it sounds. It's actually, it makes a lot of difference.
Okay, that's a good view. I've never heard someone saying a good part about that. Okay, what's the bad part?
Maybe the weather. It's cold.
Weather.
Cold right now. Yeah.
Everyone says about the weather.
I think the infrastructure is really good.
Infrastructure?
Yeah, like nice roads, really nice to cycle around.
Okay.
Shops are nice and easy to get to, and not that far between the cities. And a bad part is probably difficult to meet people if you're not kind of in the Danish culture or know the Danish language very well.
Difficult to meet people. Did you experience that?
At the start, yeah.
Okay.
Been lucky with finding football.
But now you're meeting new people a lot.
Yeah.
Because of the football.
Yeah, exactly.
One good part and one bad part about Denmark.
I think one good part about living in Denmark is probably like just the welfare, the help you get from like the system and things like that. You get money while you're studying. It's a big help.
Yeah,
so
it's a free education.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Nice.
And then I think one bad part is maybe. I think it's gotten quite expensive also to live,
yeah.
Especially in the city, and it's even more expensive if you try to live in Copenhagen.
The cost. Okay, I'm very glad that you didn't say it about the weather. Because so many people talk about the weather.
I think the good part is the security. It's very safe. Also, it's there's good social security. So
yeah,
I like that, and also free education.
Free education, right? Okay. So the bad part, what would you say?
The weather. Look at it.
It's not very common to go and approach people. It's not something we do and we see here as much as you would see per se in the United States. They're more, they're more like extroverted. If you compare it to like Denmark.
Okay. Yeah, I think I get it. Generally more like calm and introvert.
Yeah, I would say. They're nice people, but it's just, I guess they're more calm and they don't like to put themselves out there too much.
Okay.
As long as it's between them and their friends, so they feel comfortable. The healthcare system is it's free healthcare system.
Okay.
We pay taxes, but in return we have free healthcare, which is great.
Free education.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about getting left out there all alone by yourself.
So the good thing about Denmark is definitely the opportunity to do what you want. The education system gives good opportunities, and there was also opportunities to do sport. I did some sport when I was growing up.
What sport did you do?
I did a lot actually. I did swimming, football, karate.
Is there a bad part?
The bad part, I don't know. I actually like Denmark, so kind of hard to answer that question.
Yeah. Oh, so you...
Well, of course there's bad things, but let me think.
Okay, so it's hard to think of that part. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to... cut this part out.
Okay.
I was about to say the government, but cut that part out.
First of all, how is it living in Denmark, just generally?
It's good. It's very peaceful. I think very safe. It seems like, I don't know, the weather isn't that nice, but it seems like a safe country.
Today is nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just share me one good part and one bad part about Denmark. One main thing you think about.
One bad part. I think the good part is maybe the safety nets in this country. Like, it's very social and you can get help if you need it.
Yes.
That's a good part. But I also think there is some negatives to that. We don't have a lot of freedom. Even though people think we have a lot of freedom, I don't think we do.
Oh, really? In what point do you feel like you don't have a freedom?
I think the state is... what do you say? The state is... taking a big part in decisions and what you should do and what you should spend your money on. Yeah,
okay.
I think personal freedom is important as well.
Okay. But I think like when I see the press freedom, like the journalism part, I think it's very nice. Like compared to my country, because I work in journalism.
Yes.
So That was very like impressed.
Oh, that's
I
good.
think you live in a very good country still, though.
It is very good.
Yeah.
And
Thank-
censorship is not too bad. That's
Oh
right.
yeah. This is all. Thank you so much for spending your time.
Sure.
Okay, so I guess now it's my turn to ask about this question. How is it living in Denmark? It's a super hard question for me because I don't know what to say first because I truly insanely enjoyed the life there and it was amazing, incredibly, and I am just so upset that I stayed there for a short term. So to be fair, I asked my interviewees, the people I met for this question, to give one good part and one bad part about, but I just couldn't say one good part. There are so many things I've seen good points. So just for me, just living there was very meaningful to have a half of a gap year so I could refresh my life. And it was a totally different place, of course. I'm living in South Korea. All the architecture, the culture, the food, the people totally look different. The place I've lived in, especially of course the people I've met there was fantastic, and that is the most good part I would say. Like even I feel so bad like that I couldn't meet them like maybe in some day before a long time. That makes me so upset, and that means I had a very like good time there. That proves. So just people, weather, everyone talks about weather for the bad part. Honestly, yeah, the winter is so tough. It's very dark and the day is so short and it's cold. But except the winter, summer, late spring, autumn, it's looking so nice. The sun, the nature, the garden looks so pretty. And also my university where I studied was also a very cool place. Friday bar and all the events. And the people I've met in the street, in uni, in my dorm, they were so nice. And also like the thing I felt was Danish people generally have a smile in their face, like during their daily life. Of course, not everyone. Generally, I've like compared to my country, I've seen more smile in their face. So Thank you so much, guys. What's your name? Just gave me a good energy also.
My name is Konsu.
But of course,
Okay, thank you so much
could
for
also
coming.
say I had some tough times also during my exchange life there.
I'm going now.
But it's about like people or relationships, so it's not about Denmark. Oh, actually the weather in winter, the dark is so long, so it kind of affected my mood, but that's not the main reason. So just about Denmark, the people, the weather, the food, the infrastructure, the culture, I honestly love it. So I just feel it's my second home now, and I would love to, and I will definitely go back in someday. So I couldn't summarize like better because I don't know where to start, and I could just only praise about it.
Yeah, sure.
So it was
The man is sleeping.
very lovely, and it was the best of one of the country I've been.
My class is in 10 minutes.
I hope
my
you should try it. Yeah, just you need to try it. You need to experience it.
Yeah, okay.
There's 104 great big capital letters if you speak one to Kim 52 times. But the trouble we're facing in our own nation is saying goodbye to a great friend. Like maybe we take a dip till our nipples are frozen and bite to a random cafe. He keeps you noodles and burn her to death. Aparte, aparte. And you beat our ass in FIFA, what a flash, typical Barcelona. It's based on luck, we tried our best, but what will we do next now that you are leaving us? Shangri-La! You will be missed, but you won't be forgotten, cause you are